all of that. That other than employment, none of us are employed. Everything is voluntary. And I think Mdad Bai is one of those passionate people. He doesn't like getting paid. He likes doing stuff voluntarily. He's got that passion where he likes doing charity work. He likes engaging young people, and he's fantastic with young people. I mean, when you see him training the young people, they enjoy it. So the original idea is to basically get the fathers or the mothers to come along and stay with the children, because a lot of the time, a lot of these other football teams run the session where the fathers leave the children and go for a coffee, and they don't participate, or they don't encourage. They're not there to encourage the kids to, play. When, back in the days, if my father came to the game and watched me, I would have gave 120%. My dad is advice on.
Yeah, of course.
To show that he's loving what I'm doing. It's true. So a lot of that is lost. So what we're trying to do is, because there's young parents, what we're trying to do is say, look, don't go away. Stay with them, encourage them, because they will do that much more for you. Because, they might not become professional footballers, but the discipline that they'll get.
Probably that would be one of the best projects you guys took on, honestly, because at the moment, you can see the stabbing happening, the drugs are there, and gang fights, and all that's happening. It's out of control. It's true, it's out of control. We don't know how to deal with those kids, especially my generation of people, or probably my ex generation. We don't know how to handle our kids, because the kids are grown up here who don't speak English, they don't speak Bengali, the food is different, they think differently as well. We don't know how to handle them. So I'm glad you guys took that project, like the fathers and sons playing football together, and they're bonding in.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about bonding.
But as a professional, you guys are working full time. I'm a lazy person, you see. So how do you manage your time, and how do you?
I think, what I got from the youth centers, because youth centers are slowly going, they're disappearing.
If you break it down, like say you're going to work, after work you do this and that, if you could break it down.
I'll break it down. I mean, I'll tell you where my passion comes from. My passion comes from my past. If it wasn't for the youth clubs and the youth centers providing me these after school service or a place to go to, I wouldn't be here. I would have been a drug dealer or drug user or getting involved in gang fights.
I'm sure you won't.
No, that's the truth. If you lived in Stepney was such a place that you could easily have went the other way, right? And I had friends who went the other way, which wasn't nice, and I chose not to go that way. But what I gained from there was the fact that there is ways out for these kids. If you provide a place, they will come, they will enjoy it. You provide activities, they will do. So I became, I went from college to university and got a great job. I don't work in the council. I'm a geek by profession. So my morning starts off with.
Is it like Zafar Bhai or something?
Yeah, a bit like Zafar Bhai. Yeah. So I've got 3 kids. I've got a family. So wake up in the morning, 6:30, go to work, come back, finish work at 5 o'clock. If there's a meeting, we try and hold it in the evening, go to the meeting. We've also got a cricket club, so it's not just football. We've also got a cricket club. So there's a lot of things that goes on. But even at work, we do a lot of, obviously when you're at work, you're doing work. But me and him, WhatsApp, what's going on? We've got this meeting. We conduct our day-to-day stuff about Stepney FC on our phone whilst doing our work.
With him, I'm sure he doesn't break time. He won't play with their time.
Of course, we're doing lunchtime and break time, not during work time.
So because we've got passion, because we want to give something back, and because we see the positive side of things, right? We're able to dedicate that time. I mean, my wife says, "What is with Stepney FC?"